What's happening, everyone? We got another teardown. We're going to do a Nokia G310. If you're replacing a charging port or a screen or whatever other part you want to replace, we'll show you how to break this phone down, and then you can replace the part that you need to replace. So just a heads up, when you do a teardown and you're working on your phone, you can damage the phone more than it's already damaged. So if you have important information on there, you could lose it. So if you're not comfortable with your repair skills, obviously take it to a professional. They can help you out. Otherwise, we'll get right into this. And if you guys haven't yet, appreciate if you would subscribe. We got a ton more teardowns and hard resets coming up. And if there's any specific phone you want to see torn down sooner than later, just post it. We got a ton of phones we have in queue to actually, videotape out the teardown. So we can try to get a couple things up faster, sooner, if you're looking for something specific. So that's that. So the first thing we want to do is pop that SIM tray out. If you haven't done so yet. Get that popped out. Just get it out of the way so you don't forget. Oop. That later. Don't really worry about it. So next, we'll take out this back cover. This back cover is slightly fragile, so just take caution. It's easy to break this. I've broken myself a couple of these myself, trying to go fast. So I'll try to do it without breaking it so you guys can see it, but I'll grab this pry tool. This is what I use. You can use like these plastic ones if that's what you prefer. There's really no wrong tool to use for the most part. Just whatever you're more comfortable with. So I try to get in right where the SIM tray is because it just gives me the most leverage just to get in. I'm not really prying. Maybe not. Let's go by the volume buttons. The volume buttons and SIM tray is usually the best place to try to get in, and then push up a little bit to get this back cover off. All right. There's a tendency with this model for it to break around the charging port and or the what's it called? The audio jack. So just keep that in mind. Oops, sorry about that. And this is the part where you want to pull it, and that's where you end up getting breaks right there and right there. So don't pull it yet. Just give it a little bit of leverage. And I turned it on in the process, so no big deal. And when you do get it off, your fingerprint scanner is going to be attached there. Push it through and just give it a little pull, gentle pull, and it should come right out. And there's your back cover. Look at that. We took it off without any breaks. That's always a plus. So boom, that's out. Let's get it to the side. There's your camera lens. And then we got all these wonderful screws. So let's take all these screws out real quick. Right, so as you know with that, just double check that you got all the screws out. I have a tendency to leave one or two in there sometimes. It looks like for the most part that we got all of them out, so that's good. Sometimes I put so many screws in here, I don't know what these engineers are thinking. And then again, I'm not an engineer, and they probably have a good reason for what they're doing, you know what I mean? So let's pop off the loudspeaker that covers the charging port. We'll do that first. And if this is the part that you are replacing, you would have no need to unscrew all these screws up here because it's the only part that you're working on. So there's the charging port. We'll get to that in a minute. And there's your loudspeaker. So move this to the side. And we can pop off this mid frame. It comes right off. So it's got this little heat shield on there still. Now we can unplug the fingerprint flex. That comes flying right off. Set that over there. Double check if we have any screws in here. Nokia does use a couple, so it looks like there's one right there. And that's about it. So let's get that out real quick. Sometimes there's two, sometimes there's one, sometimes there's none. So if when you do go to pull this board out, if it gives you some pressure, it feels like it's stuck, double check that you're not missing a screw. Tendency it really is that you are missing a screw. And then we need to disconnect all these connectors. We'll do the front camera first. This is just a heat shield, this gold piece, so you can just cut it or / pull it off. It's not going to make a real difference in anything. So unplug these connectors. And the board's already, you guys can already see the board trying to come out already. Let's unplug these coaxes so they're out of the way. And pull these down slowly because you can see that they are stuck under this ribbon and we don't want to pull too hard on that so far. But I haven't unplugged my cameras yet just because it looks like they're coming with the board and it's just easier to just take them off after I pull the board. So just pull the board with the camera still attached. Set the phone down. And then you can disconnect these cameras. 1, 2, and 3. There you go. There is your rear cameras out. So then we got the board, a little bit of thermal paste, which is nice to see. And let's move this to the side. So let's get the port next. Pop this ribbon up over here. And once I do that, these coaxes should come right out. So I'll move those to the side as well. Then there's no screws in here, not that I see at least, and then we can pry this out relatively easily. It should come right out. Except if it does get stuck, take a look around. It's just a little bit of glue that they had on there. There's your charging port. This also contains your microphone, which is right there, and your audio jack, which is right there. So if you have a bad mic, you'd replace this piece. Even though if you're charging his phone, it's fine, but if the mic goes bad, that's where your microphone is, so people can actually hear you. Set that to the side. So all we got left is battery, vibration motor, flex, power volume flex, and the ear speaker. So we'll do the power. I'll do the flex first. Just gonna get under there, nice and gentle. And the reason I'm able to use this tool under here is because I sharpen mine. I don't know if you guys have seen my other videos, so I tell you that. It makes I like this tool a lot. It helps works really well for me. Maybe not for everybody, but it's I rock with it. You know what I mean? So let's move this back a little bit. And it looks like normally you can just stick it through the side, but it looks like there's a little bit of a lip. It's a little bit harder to get in. Oops, trying to get in there without damaging anything. Let me throw some heat on there first. I'm a big proponent of heat. I like heat. I think it makes the job a lot easier. And there we go. So we're in that spot. It's about touching the camera. And we're in here as well. Then just gently slide out. There you go. And there is your power volume flex, all in good shape. Move that to the side. So let's do the ear speaker next. Get in here and pry open. It came out pretty easy. Here's your ear speaker. On one tech. This, oh, I dropped it. Let me show you guys. This mesh over here, if you lose this mesh, it's really no big deal. So it's on there kind of crooked, but that makes no difference. Maybe a little bit. I guess I shouldn't say no difference, but nothing really too noticeable. So then let's get the vibration motor out. Man, I'm throwing parts all day today. There's your vibration motor. And so the last thing we got left is the battery. And let's see if this comes out with this awesome new pulling system that they've provided with all the phones. So you don't actually damage the battery when pulling it out. Too many fires. So you want to pull these pieces back here and pull this back, and then this should tug on this portion and it should take it out. high probability is just probably gonna rip. Oh, no, not that time. Look at that. A little bit harder than I expected, but still came out one perfectly fine. So there's the battery. And you have this plastic you can take off. And this is your main LCD ribbon, and this is your connector ribbon that runs from the charging port to the board that signals the phone that it's charging. So leave it in, take it out, and it just comes right off, so it's no biggie. But that is how you do a full teardown on a Nokia G310. If you guys have any questions or comments, please feel free to let me know. I think I could do better, good or bad. Love to hear it. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.